Yo, it's your boy Wes the Tech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist run your craft. Now today we're going to go over how to monetize your YouTube official artist channel. All right, so if you're a recording artist who's looking into monetizing your YouTube channel, then this is the perfect video for you, because in this video I'm going to go over everything that you need to know about monetizing your YouTube official artist channel. Now, before I continue, I definitely want to let you guys know about my free music business checklist that's available to download off of my website right now. This is for any one of you guys who's looking into starting your own music business but don't quite know where to start. With this free tool, you'll actually be able to identify 3 things that you could do right away to start your own music business. So if you want to grab that free tool today, you can click on the link above. I'll also leave the link in the descriptions below of this video. All right. Now, when it comes to monetizing your official artist channel on YouTube, it's actually the same exact way that you would monetize your YouTube channel in any case. All right. Just because it's an official artist page or artist channel doesn't mean that the requirements are different. The requirements are actually exactly the same. But what exactly is YouTube monetization for those of you who don't know? YouTube monetization is when you become a partner with YouTube, where YouTube will actually pay you a certain amount of revenue based on how much ad revenue that you get off of your video. So every time my ad plays in the beginning of your video, in the middle of your video, or throughout your video, and at the end of your video, YouTube will actually pay you a certain percentage of the revenue that they get for those ads, right? So you and YouTube basically become partners, which is why they call it the YouTube Partnership Program, right? That is the official title of what it is, in order for you to actually get monetized and to start collecting those revenues as an artist on your channel. Now, what are those actual requirements? Well, like I said before, those requirements are the same requirements that you would if you started any YouTube channel. They're not any different, but there are important requirements that you need to know about, and you need to know how to obtain if you ever want to get your channel monetized. All right, so jumping right into it, the first 2 key requirements that I'm going to go over are the 2 most important ones, and the 2 that are the hardest to get. All right, there's 6 requirements overall, but I'm going to go over the 2 most important ones first. All right, the first requirement that you need to have in order for you to be a part of that partnership program and also get your channel monetized is for you to actually have 1,000 subscribers. All right, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, a minimum of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, in order for you to actually have your channel monetized. Anything less than that won't count for the full partnership program. You need at least 1,000. Now, obviously, that can be difficult for a lot of you, especially if you're a beginning recording artist and you're really just starting to build your fan base. But over time, that's something that you could absolutely get, as long as you're continuing to grow your fan base, as long as you're continuing to use social media and letting people know to go subscribe to your channel. And, you know, as long as you keep releasing music videos and all of these different things, getting the subscribers won't be as difficult as this next key requirement. The next key requirement that I'm going to go over is the hardest requirement out of all the requirements, and that's so you have to be able to reach 4,000 watch time hours within a given year. All right, so what that means is, out of all the videos you have to be able to accumulate 4,000 watch time hours in order for you to actually be monetized. That means everybody who's watching your video, the accumulation of everybody who's viewing it has to add up to over 4,000 hours. That obviously is a lot, which means that you have to get a lot of views and you got to get a lot of people watching your content. That's why that is the hardest requirement to get. That's the requirement that most artists struggle with, because with our content, we don't typically have long content. Now, if you have one of those YouTube channels that you have literally videos that's an hour long, 2 hours long, reaching 4,000 watch time hours isn't difficult because every video you put out is at least an hour, right? But as independent artists, we're releasing music and music videos no more than 3 to 4 minutes long. So in order to reach that 4,000 watch time hours as an artist, that means a lot of people have to watch our music videos. A lot of people have to listen to our music in order for us to reach that 4,000 watch time hours. This is why I always recommend to any artist who's trying to get their channel monetized is that you need to offer something else besides just your music on your channel. You need to be able to create videos that are longer than just the length of your song. You need to be able to create videos that are 30 minutes long, that are an hour long. You have to find longer content in order to create so that people can watch that, so that you could get to those watch time hours faster, all right? Some ideals that I've seen artists use throughout the years to be able to reach that requirement easier is some artists, I see that they actually film their recording sessions, right? You know, because it may take us an hour or two to finish a song, right? Record the whole recording session and post that as a vlog or a video showing people your whole process creating music. That's a great way to get a long form content so that people can actually watch it and watch the full thing so that you could get to those 4,000 watch time hours quicker, right? You could also go live. You could also do live performances, right? You could do you could record yourself actually going through the recording process, how you're actually writing your music. You know, if it takes you an hour or two to write a song, film yourself doing that and post that. That's also long content you could do. There's so many different creative ways you could start incorporating longer content to your YouTube channel so that you can reach that faster. I know a lot of artists that are also gamers. So what they do is they actually, do walkthroughs and they show people they're gaming through their video games and they're streaming their video games while their music is playing in the background, right? People watch these gamers, you can sit there and do an hour or two of that stuff. You're gonna do it anyway. Why not add that to that channel to give people more content to watch to help you get to that 4,000 watch time hours faster? Of course, you could get there as an artist with just your music and your music videos, but again, that'll take a long time because most music videos are 3 to 4 minutes long, and just do the math on how many hours you would need or how many times someone would have to watch the full length of your music video in order for you to reach 4,000 watch time hours within a given year. All right, so definitely think about longer content, releasing longer content, an hour long content, so on and so forth, because one person watching that, it will count more towards that 4,000 than 10 people watching your music video. You get what I'm saying? So that's another one of the requirements. That's the hardest requirement to have. What I always advise artists is to focus on the 4,000 watch time hours. The subscribers, you're gonna get that within passing anyway, right? The 4,000 watch time hours is the hard part, and that's the one that you have to focus on. So those are the two key things that you need to do in order to get your channel monetized. Those are the hardest things to do, but those aren't the only things to do. And in this video, I want to make sure I address every requirement you actually have to have. All right. So the next requirement that you have to have is, again, not as big as the other two. This is what I like to call the side requirement, right? You have to be in an eligible location for the YouTube partnership program. All right. There are some countries that you cannot monetize your YouTube channel. You cannot be a part of the YouTube partnership program. So you have to check with your country if your country actually even allows that, right? That is actually a requirement. That's not a requirement that they used to talk about in the past when it came to actually monetizing your channel, but now it is a requirement that we're hearing more and more, because again, there are a lot of places that you absolutely cannot join the YouTube partnership program and monetize your channel because you're not in the right geographical location. All right, so that one's definitely very, very, very important. All right, now the next minor requirement that you need to have is you have to have 0 community strikes. All right, 0 community guideline strikes. If you have any community guideline strikes, you cannot get your channel monetized. Now, mind you, in order to get a strike, you have to be doing some wild stuff on YouTube. Maybe you're being mean. Maybe you're being reported many times, so on and so forth. If you have any guideline strikes on your YouTube account, you cannot monetize that account. That is a real requirement that you need to not have. As long as you have 0 community guidelines or strikes, you'll be okay. And most people start off with 0. So all you got to do is make sure you never get a guideline strike, right? Essentially, don't be a jerk on YouTube. You'll never get a community guideline strike, all right? Now, the next minor requirement is for you to actually create and have an AdSense account. All right, an AdSense account is another type of account that YouTube has. The AdSense account is where YouTube will actually deposit the money to. All right, and that AdSense account, right, can easily be created. All you got to do is Google AdSense, create the account, all right, and then you'll be good to go. But you have to have those other requirements first. You won't even be able to create an AdSense account until you meet the 4,000 watch time hours and the 1,000 subscribers. So that's not something that you can literally just do right now. You have to wait until you get the other requirements first, and then it's gonna literally tell you, okay, now create an AdSense account. I don't know why I'm struggling with that word. Create the AdSense account, and then from there, very, very simple process. You create it using the same email and you're good to go. All right. Now, the final minor requirement that you also need to have is you actually have to set up your 2-step verification for YouTube. I know this isn't a big deal. Some of you guys probably already have this set up anyway, but you cannot join the YouTube partnership program without the 2-step verification as well. So that's something that you guys have to do as well, all right? But those are all the different requirements that you need to have in order to join the YouTube partnership program, in order to get your YouTube official artist channel monetized. To go over those 6 things again, the 2 big ones are the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch time hours. And the 4 minor ones are the 0 community guideline strikes, the geographical location, make sure you're in the right location, the 2-step verification, and creating the AdSense account. All right. Once you do all of those things, your channel will actually be monetized moving forward, and you will start collecting 55% of the ad revenues that are received when ads are playing before your videos, throughout your videos, and at the end of your videos. All right. So I hope that you guys eventually get your YouTube channel monetized. Like I said, as an artist, make sure you're trying to find ways to create longer content. You'll get to that 4,000 faster that way. And once you get there, you'll be monetized, and that will just be another stream of revenue that you'll be able to collect to help you with your music career. All right. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's what this video was about, how to monetize your YouTube channel. If you guys have any additional questions, you could leave comments in the comment section below. All right. Because I'm here to help you guys as independent artists. All right. And lastly, before I let you guys go, I definitely want to let you know about my book here, The 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business. This is for any one of you guys who's looking into starting your own music business, but don't quite know where to start, right? These are the 13 steps that I took to put myself in a position to leave my 9-to-5 job so that I could do music full time. If you want to be able to do music full time and not have that day job that you might not like, this book will definitely give you the roadmap to do it. It's the same 13 steps that I took, and I've been doing music for full time now for years. So if you want to be able to do that too, definitely grab that book. All right, I have an ebook version of it, which you can literally download today, and I also have physical copies of it if you want something to actually paperbacks if you want to actually hold on to it and put it in your bookshelf. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. Again, leave comments if you have any additional questions or concerns in regards to this video or anything else music industry related. All right, that's pretty much it. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
I feel like Moses, big Moses. Yeah. Can nobody hold me? Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling like Daniel, big daddy. Yeah. Can nobody face me? Yeah. I feel like Joe.